Hi, this is Christopher Schonden from Noble Master Game. Today I'm gonna do a first playthrough session of Chrono Commander with Tony, who is the green team over here, and we're gonna play Chrono Commander. It's an RTS game with time travel mechanics. So here you see the timeline. I can go back and forward in time. And to gain a little bit speed with initial base setup, I go back into the past and I start building my base here. What do I build? Tea collector that collects ore. I need power to power it. Maybe some, and I should also get the loot crate that gives a little bit more assets. And yeah, as you see, I play about 5.5 minutes into the past, while Tony is playing present time. He already started to build some stuff, but I'm do it really early, so my base is gonna be set up earlier than his.
Really?
Yes, Tony is on the chat too. He's now wondering what I'm doing, because he did all the graphics, but we never got a chance to play, so I have to get a little bit used to it too. Let's see. I'm building a couple of harvesters to collect ore. There's like up here, there's a ore field. And I also build a, what do you call it, a refinery. And I have to hook it up to power. I currently just have solar, but I think up there, a little bit to the north, there is a place to build a, what do you call it, the geothermal plant, which provides a lot more energy, which I connect to myself, but the location is still hidden. Can't do it right now. I'm also gonna destroy some objects that are in the way. And you see the purple bar, that's a chrono power bar, because I'm executing actions in the past. Every time I perform an action in the past, the bar goes down. So I only can do limited actions in the past until I have to do the actions again in the future. Once that bar is down to 0, I have to go do it in the regular time, and then it doesn't take chrono energy. So yeah, timeline goes from -6 minutes from present line to 3 minutes into the future, and I can play any time in between, but only as long as I have chrono power. Also, what you also need is to go back in time and change actions. You need a chrono controller, that's the one guy here, and with that chrono controller I can control time, the timeline. I mean, I can issue actions here on the timeline, anywhere on the timeline. What I have here is a chronoporter. I can chronoport troops from the time I have selected into the future or past. Maybe I'm gonna demo it later. Just gonna do some reconnaissance. What I also wanna build is some factories. That's for robots and robo repairers. And you see now I used up all my chrono energy, so I can't really do much. You see the bar is blinking, but I can go back in the present, and then I can move about normally. And all the actions that are executed in the past are propagated here via, via time waves. If I do anything in the past, it moves towards the present line, while at the same time the present becomes the past, and the time waves propagate actions in the past to the future about 3 times the speed of regular time. But it doesn't really matter. You see it on the timeline. Then here on the timeline, you see the actions I executed. That's the what do you call it? The gray bars. Constructions I performed. That's the bars here. And actually, I should also see my assets. I don't know why they don't show. That's odd. Maybe it's a bug. Because I have a lot of assets, about 1000 assets should show a full bar here, but somehow the bar isn't visible. It's odd. But yes, that's like just the first playthrough to test the game. Okay, let me go back into the past and they're gonna build some more. Let me build a grand shipyard and a regular shipyard. And I also connect it to power. And you see now I'm out of chrono energy, so the build button becomes unavailable. So at least in the timeline I'm at now. Not all the actions have propagated into in the present line. So the shipyards are built in the past. They're still going to be propagated with that time wave, but that time wave hasn't arrived yet. As soon as this time wave hits, I'm in a local time wave, and I can see all the actions from this time wave up to the current time I'm at. So I think as soon as this time wave hits the present line, the view should refresh and they should see what I have done. So if I'm lucky, the shipyard show, but it's maybe not time yet. But if I go here, I see the time the shipyards are built, but that action hasn't propagated yet, unfortunately. So I can't really build anything in the present. So I have only limited chrono power available, so I have to wait a little bit. But I have a little bit more available now. So let me build some more stuff in the past. What I do is I build 2 stealth submarines to explore the map. So the enemy is actually on the bottom right corner. I designed the map so I know where it is. And yes, I should also connect that thermal plant to my power grid, like this. Now the submarines are built and move them out a little bit. Maybe let them explore somehow, somewhere, maybe. Oh, I have not enough chrono power. I have 1 submarine selected. I have to wait until this bar stops blinking, and then I can move the submarine out. Or I could also go back into the present and move. Now the blinking stopped. Now that 1 submarine moved, it used up some chrono power. And I want to also get the other submarine going. And also still have to wait until that other power bar is full again. Now it's full. Now I move the other submarine here. And yes, if I go to the present, the submarine have been built and I also have moved them, but that is an action that happened in the past. I moved them in the past, so right now they're still sitting still, but eventually that action is going to be propagated to the future. Yeah, with the action there's something not right. Maybe it counts Tony's actions because we're playing as a team. Tony already built a lot of his battleships, his favorite. Oh man, he's already built a lot of ships. Yeah, I'm talking too much, so maybe I should build quicker. The advantage is if I build in the past, I have more assets available compared to Tony, because if I build earlier, by the time in 6 minutes, there's a lot of ore you can mine in the time you build the refinery and the harvesters. So I'm a little bit at an advantage. What I'm gonna do is I move Chrono Control a little bit out of the way, because if that one gets destroyed, I lose the capability to control the actions in the past. I would have to build another Chrono Controller. That's what I could do here with the Chrono Factory. It allows me to build one, but it's not quite cheap. So I wait with it. Instead, I build a couple of other units to defend the base in case the enemy comes. But yeah, I should do that in the present, where I have more assets and I have back chrono power doesn't matter. Okay. You see now in the present, I moved the ships and now the action propagated and the ships moved about as well. So maybe let's move the ship a little bit more around. I think the enemy base is somewhere here.
Invalid. Affirmative.
I think I see the landmass. And I'm gonna stop auto firing. That way the submarine stays hidden. If the submarine fires, the cloak is temporarily disabled and the enemy is gonna see my submarine.
Course set. Done. You got it.
So I move a little bit units around to defend the base. What I should also do, I should build a couple defenses in case the enemy attacks with bombers or what do you call it, or nukes. What I'm also gonna build is the missile defense. That's actually the one against nukes. The missile turrets help a little bit too, but are not as strong. That should probably take care of about one nuke that comes in. And yeah, Tony already has a big fleet of his submarines. Of his battleships and troops.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, you can hear Tony. Why is his ships damaged? Ah, he moved to the... what do you call it? The field there.
Yes, sir.
Now we should be deep in enemy territory. And because Tony's ships are not hidden, they're probably gonna be destroyed soon if he goes too far to the coast.
Rally set.
Yes, so I'm gonna build a aircraft carrier with a couple support troops to later defend the carrier. Maybe a couple battleships. So for the aircraft carrier, I obviously need a hangar. Maybe here. And build a couple jets and anti-submarine jets. I want to also get the research going, so I'm also gonna build a research center. So once it's built, I can upgrade my research. Now I have no 0 research points, but with additional research points I can build additional units. A tachyon bomb, a bomb that explodes in the future or past. I can also implement a time observer, so I know on which part of the timeline the enemy is playing at, or else I can see Tony at what time Tony is looking at. It's probably mostly at the present line, but it gives me some additional info. Yeah, with the battleships I have additional, what do you call it?
Yes, sir.
Spots to place jets, so I'm gonna build a couple more.
Carrier strike cool.
Yeah, normally I play on a bigger screen, but for recording I switched to a different resolution, so it's more visible what I'm actually doing.
Rally set. Carrier strike cool. Yes, sir.
I used a lot of assets already. What else could I build? I should probably build a couple of, like at least one troop transport, so I can, somewhere on the island, on one of the islands there is uranium, so I can build nukes. I built a couple uranium miners, maybe I should make them cloaked. So what I need is a factory that produces cloaked troops. So I'm building 4. But at the moment I have not enough, what do you call it? I don't have enough assets. And I see there's some action. See here on the timeline I see things that are happening, fights won and fights lost. And I think it also counts Tony's wins or losses. So here I see Tony destroyed something with his ship, but at the same time his destroyer got destroyed as well. Yeah, it doesn't look like a good battle for Tony. So yeah, that's an interesting part. I can replay battles in kind of real time. I can go back and see what happened.
Course set. On my way.
Now I see I have not connected everything to the grid. The turret is not connected. And here I see I already have produced 24 research points. Maybe for demo purposes I should research time observation, so we see what time Tony is at. Here, that's also new in the other game, Chrono Commander. That's a radar jammer. I can jam enemy radars. So if you just move in with one unit, you cannot see what is happening on the ground. And time-specific research it. There's massive time. I can go back and forth in time. Then there's a tachyon rupture. I can build tachyon reapers that send bombs into the past. Then multiple bombs, but it's I cannot control at what time. It's like -1 minute to -20 seconds into the past. Here with a tachyon bomb, I can send it at an exact time in the past. And say at that time it should explode. Mobile controller, I have one, but if mine breaks, I can't build a new one at the moment. I have a chrono control porter. I can chronoport troops into the past or future, and chrono cloning, that's quite expensive. I can copy troops and send them to a different time. Now what happened? It doesn't exist anymore. My research center. Yeah, there's like some stuff I'm working on. If a unit moves at the location where you want to build a research center, then it can't be built. And when you go into it builds it once, but maybe in another time some troops move through, it can't be built, and so it doesn't exist. But let's hope this time it still exists in the future too. Maybe it only exists until here. Okay, let me build a time observer. That way I can see where Tony is at. That would be this guy. The structure is not that important, but maybe I place it here. And now you should, as soon as it's built, you should see it, one arrow here, small arrow only, where Tony's at. But nothing happens. I think if he's not at the present line, nothing is visible. You only see the enemies or your own bodies on the timeline when they don't look at the present. Oh, that's a mobile control chrono controller. I can build a static chrono controller, which allows me to view and edit time. And the static one, it allows to move around and hide. Okay, I guess that's enough research for now. Maybe Tony prepared already his attack. Okay, what should I do now? So I built the heavy transport, and let's hope those, what are they called? Here too I couldn't build the factory. With the cloaked uranium miners, let me build them. And also I place all my ships and stuff into a squad. And now as a squad I move them out a little bit. And you see this indicates when it's red blinking that the enemy has nukes or ballistic missiles. That means they're active. If the enemy has none, then it's all green. So in case the enemy shoots a ballistic missile, we are safe for now. Not sure if Tony is prepped. And let me build one more defensive unit. I wonder, down here there's uranium. I can move the troop transport here and then start mining uranium.
Carrier strike good.
And what I see here is what looks like an enemy submarine. Which looks like I'm actively destroying. And so I move my little squad here into the little area. So once my
Engaging.
troop transport is loaded, I can unload those uranium collectors on that island. And here I have a hidden submarine. I could now activate it and destroy all the ships, but then I'm losing vision. So I'm leaving it as is, so I can see what's going on a little bit. And down here as well.
Affirmative.
So we unload
On my
here.
way.
And then once the ship is unloaded, I move it back. And I actually can also go into the future and see what actually happened. Oh, it's already unloaded. Maybe let me move a little bit back. Did that go that quickly? Here, when I go a little bit into the future, I see now my troops are unloading and they're starting to mine uranium, and now my transport ship moves back. And here on the bottom I see quite a few battles. I guess that's Tony. So I have negative matter. Yeah, something is not right with the display, I think. Let me write it down. I think I need to fix it. Hope things are better for Tony. I think that those execution bars need to be somewhere else. So under attack means my submarine got detected, so I move it back to repair, but it's maybe too late, and now it's gone. Yep. Maybe before that happens here, I'm activating my submarine's weapons, and now it starts to shoot. But now with the time wave, looks like the enemy already moved away, so what I'm seeing is what actually happens. And for what I know, the AI could already have destroyed my submarine in the past. Oh wait. Because my submarine gets destroyed, what I can do is I'm able to time travel. I just go back a little bit into the past and change its position.
Yes, sir.
So I'm actually not losing it. I'm not actually playing real time. I'm playing different times. So I can actually move the submarine before it's destroyed. And that submarine, I think I moved it before. And 2, I can also move that submarine before it is destroyed. So now you see my uranium miners. What might be fun, I could probably start mining Got field 2 to get more income. Let me build a airlift. And build a couple more builder robots. Move them to the island, build up a new infrastructure to start mining that island.
Yes, sir.
Now I can see here on the timeline where it's red and green. I think that's not right too. It can't be that I win and lose the same fights. So I see Tony fighting it with the enemy. Now I take 4 build robots, load them into my...
Invalid.
I didn't select them.
Carrier strike group. Okay.
So I load the build robots into my Chinook, ship them over to the island and start mining over there. While Tony does all the heavy lifting.
Affirmative.
Chinook goes there and we move it back to its home base after it unloaded. And let me build one more carrier and a bunch of helicopters. They're good at attacking ground targets. What I can also build is a couple nukes later. So let me build the infrastructure. I'm gonna build a ballistic missile silo. With 4 nukes. As soon as I have enough, as soon as the missile silo is built and I have enough uranium, the next one is gonna be built. Let me build 4 for now. Maybe I want to build other units with uranium later. What I could also use, I could actually use up... I could like use the research I created, like use research points. What would be good to have? Yeah, maybe I'm gonna show that later. I think it's more for specific use cases. Radar jammer. Radar troops. Ballistic radar. So I can build a submarine with my ballistic missiles. They're pretty good. Okay, now that I'm on the island, you see here now I have nukes available. So now that I'm here on the island, let me build an infrastructure to mine that ore over there. What infrastructure here? And here that's what I need to mine. And I should probably also build a couple units to defend missile tanks against air attacks. Then soldiers under in case the enemy tanks coming. Okay, let me see if I can use the nukes. So now the nukes are on the way. I can see them on the map. But I can speed it up a little bit. Tiny bit. So I don't have to wait until they come up. They already had, no, too early. Ah, looks like Tony already destroyed most of it. Or it seems, based on what I'm seeing, it seems like it.
Under attack.
So I think that's the nuke impact. What you also have in the game, those are defenses, or the air defenses. I can also build cruise missiles. There may be, yeah, I never actually that they are new. Also I don't have enough assets. They're new. So I can also launch them like nukes, but they go straight over the ground. They can be shot down easier, and they're not as powerful. See, when I click on the power line, I see in that particular power grid how the power is. So I have those two accumulators that store energy for nighttime if I only have solar panels. And I see how much I use now during daytime and how much I produce during nighttime. Let's see, can I do that? Now it's nighttime. I see I produce only 80 and I use 77. If I do production, then the number goes up. Or let's say I'm using more. 77 seems to be about the baseline of 78. And I see Tony is battling it out here. So I'm already generating income here. Then let me also build maybe some missile defenses. I don't have enough assets. Yeah, while I'm building, let's say, cruise missiles, the number goes up, then I'm building cruise missile, then the matter goes down again. So I would probably, while I'm building a cruise missile on the go, I would have to pause it. Otherwise I'll never ever, unless all the four are built, or whatever I'm building now.
Okay.
That's the cruise missile. You see one is built. Once that is built, then I'm using another 30 matter. And then I think I should have enough. And then the numbers should always go up. Okay, let me try one more time. And what I'm also gonna build is missile defense. And so I'm happily producing. Now what might be interesting, I should build, what do we have? I have a recon plane. The recon drone. I can move it over here and see what's going on. The recon drone is over there. And let's move it a little bit over here, and I can speed up time. It's still on the way. Yeah, that's the drone coming here. Unless it was, no, it's coming, unless it's shut down. So I can see a little bit what's going on here. The commander is able to shoot it down automatically, so I don't want to move too closely to the enemy commander. Oh, there's another enemy commander. But that should probably provide some vision for Tony for his attack. Now when I go back to the present, the drone arrived already. No, the drone didn't move yet. I thought I moved it. Yeah, maybe it doesn't work. Yeah, as I said, this is still an early version of the game. I need some tweaking. But the good news is it's not crashing yet. So I actually thought the drone would actually move out there. Maybe, so actually the action to move the drone I did much later. I think, here you see the white dot. I don't know, the white bar is not right. That needs to be fixed. But you see the white dot? And now, as soon as it hits the first, now I entered the action to move over there and give some vision, get some vision. And now I also have 4 cruise missiles built that I could use, but let's wait until the drone is over there.
Carrier strike group.
And do maybe with my squad. Now that you guys mention it,
Carrier strike group.
I have another carrier. I'm adding it to this squad.
Yes, sir.
And now that
Carrier strike group.
that carrier has 4 helicopters good against ground targets. Maybe I should use the money more wisely. Okay, let me maybe build a couple more nukes. I built them a little bit in the past, so in the present they're already available. What I can also build, I think I did the research, I can build tactical submarine that can launch an unlimited number of nukes with lower yield and only about once a minute. I built 4 of those. Yeah, there's a lot of troops. I hope I don't lose track of all of them. What I actually also want to demo is how the Chrono Porter is gonna work.
Got it.
I don't use it in this game, but maybe for demo purposes I select it. I can show how it works. Here I can basically chronoport troops. I select the Chrono Porter, select to chronoport, and now all the units that are able to chronoport are blue and selected. And now on the timeline I can select when I want them to appear. I'm now here, and I could, for example, move them into the present. So they now chronoport out, they're gone. And then somewhere around here they should chronoport back in. The chronoporter works only in time, not in space. It's maybe possible to do later, but it's a little bit tricky. You need to select the time and the location at the same time, which might be difficult. There you see the pink or the purple lines. That means there's a chronoportation or chrono action was taking place. I can also do the same in reverse, but for the chronoport it needs to recharge. So now you see the little bar there. I can maybe zoom in a little bit more. As long as the bar is not full, I cannot chronoport. And the other thing is too, if something happens in the past and the chronoporter gets destroyed, obviously the troops won't be chronoported. I can also chronoport them back in time. I could probably chronoport a bomb back in time and destroy the chronoporter. So you could kind of create a grandfather paradox. And I see Tony is still fighting. And now with my recon and drone, I can maybe launch a couple of cruise missiles. That's the cruise missile. I can actually go back to the launch if you want to see how it looks. Now I think any second they should launch. That's what I did a few seconds ago. I can go a little bit into the future and I should also see them here. Did they arrive already? Ah, yes.
Under attack.
I can also stop time. I mean, the game goes on, but I can stop time. And I can also play it forward. Now the cruise missiles, they're arriving here. I can stop time. You see they're gonna get attacked by the missile turrets. I mean, the game goes on, so you see the time wave still moving. But at the same time, I stop time, I can go back and forward too. But time goes on, and I should probably go on too. So I'll continue. Now they attacked the infrastructure there, but I think it wasn't really... it wasn't a success. Infrastructure is still there. So what I'm gonna do now is I fire a couple nukes. That should hopefully take care of. And the same as before, I can actually go back in time and I see the nukes launch. And I can go back and I can go forward in time. I think that impact happened already, probably here at the dark bar. And here too I can pause it too. I see the 4 nukes coming down. Usually they're displayed as 4 blinking icons when I zoom out. And then, see, I destroyed a couple of infrastructure there. I think at the same time I also nuked my recon drone. And I let Tony do all the dirty work. Maybe let me build some more fun infrastructure. What do I got? Air structures. I can build orbital nukes on an orbital laser. But you see, I don't have enough assets, so let me go a little bit into the future. And I build it now. Orbital nuke. So I'm enjoying it before it actually happens in the present, because I'm living in the future. I mean, the one thing is, in case it happens so that you don't have enough assets in the future, obviously that orbital nuke satellite station won't be built. But in that sense, I'm maybe gonna be lucky. As if some unit moves through that needs to be fixed, it can't be properly built because then a unit is in the way and the building isn't being created. There's some ways I maybe can go about it, that it dries a couple seconds later. Yeah, let me go back. Yeah, at the moment it's not built. Let me play around with it later. But at least I have so far used the assets. I mean, I shouldn't build anything at the moment. But maybe I can move my troops a little bit in the vicinity of an enemy to help Tony on his mission.
Yes, sir.
With my fighter jets and helicopters and stuff, I'm able to reach far further out than with a battleship. And here you see obviously things move slowly, and again I can go into the future where things are much further ahead. And yeah, this game is me and Tony against two AI players. And it's the first time the AI, yeah, but we need some work too. And you obviously can also play against your friends or like online buddies when it's done. Yeah, still a little bit out. When I go further out now, here is my squad. But yeah, now I'm playing in the future. It costs Chrono a power every time I move the troops because I'm about 2 minutes or maybe 2.5 minutes into the future. I'm using up Chrono energy. Maybe it's too much. Maybe I should make it regenerate slower. But now the planes can move in and destroy the enemy locations. But I'm a little bit weak, it seems. They just get shot down. Now I have an orbital nuke which I can also fire. What probably makes sense to take down is the enemy missile turrets. That way they don't shoot down my planes. Oops. I think here there was the enemy commander. I wonder. I think the nuke got shot down. I don't see an explosion, which is unfortunate. So I have to wait until the orbital nuke has regenerated. Yeah, I should take out those missile turrets. Now that I wonder, I have a tactical submarine that can also launch nukes. So I see some damage on my ships. What I can do is I can let it go back to repair and return. The battleship repair automatically. Slowly, but automatically. And the same with the carrier. The carrier and the battleship also regenerate the air units, but they cost real money. So that it's not for free, you can turn it off. But that way you don't have to micromanage all the units.
Carrier strike good.
What I wonder, I can maybe disable the helicopters from being regenerated. No, from auto moving. I turn off auto movements. So once they're built, they wait on the ship and they let the fighter jets do the work. Because they just attack air targets. They're really strong, but they don't really do ground damage. I wonder, did I send the nuke?
Carrier strike good.
I disabled auto movement in the future. After they were all destroyed. Actually, I could have gone back and disabled auto movement earlier, so they wouldn't have been destroyed. Should I do that? Yeah, I can disable auto movement now. That way I'm saving assets, because they don't get like destroyed without anything. What's that? That's maybe one of my soldier. Yeah, that's my soldier. I think it's from the airplane that was shot down, or the helicopter. There's a soldier stunned and can't move, because I think here is an enemy Psy tower, so it can stun human troops. Now the soldier is gone. So what else can I demonstrate? Yeah, the game is actually played a little bit like a regular real-time strategy game, but you have the option to go back in time. And maybe some players that are really good, you can use time travel. If you get attacked, you can back in time and change your action, but you can also maybe double your troops by chronoporting them from the future into the past to repel an enemy attack. There's some different strategies that probably make sense, but I never played a game like that. I mean, I played a little bit Acorn, but maybe not too long, because I didn't like the UI. But so it's hard to speak from experience. So maybe I should build up some troops to attack. I build a couple, actually I only need that many. I build a couple of transport ships, then troops to load onto.
Rally set.
So those transport ships, I'm just gonna place them on the coast.
Affirmative.
That one will go
Yes, sir.
here, and that one is going there.
Affirmative.
And once we have the troops spoiled, we load them onto the ship. Yeah, I can launch a nuke, but I'm not sure where. I want to launch a nuke to take out the missile defense. Maybe here. That's what do you call it? I think there might be an explosion, but I'm not sure because I have no vision. So at least the orbital nuke launched. The next time something is flying over it, I'm gonna see it. Maybe I build a couple more recon units. Yeah, the enemy commander is really strong. How can I use that? That's my tactical submarine with nukes. I need a target. I can select it but I need a target. And right now I don't see one. But my recon drones are available. Maybe let's move them in a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Now I launched a nuke from my submarine. I can also see it blinking here on the map. And I see on the minimap here I should see the nuke moving too. The question is, which one is it? Oh, maybe I shot the nuke before, so it takes longer. It has a 1 minute cooldown. Oops. That's a lot of defenses there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna load my ships. I think all my tanks are built. So I load them on the ships until they are full. Then I move them to the enemy coast. And you see sometimes the timeline changes because I move about the past and the future. If I make changes in the past, they're gonna reflect the present eventually when the time wave hits. It's sometimes a little bit of a butterfly effect. Maybe let me try the nuke one more time. Yeah, I think it got destroyed again. But now I put my recon drones a little bit in place to provide vision. I don't want to move them too close again because they get shot down. And now that my ships are loaded, I also place them in a squad. And I'm gonna just do a assault on the beach. And once the ships are unloaded, I move them back here. Yeah, I'm not sure if I did it right. But let me do it one more time. No, they're coming here. And then once they're done, they're moving back. Yeah, that's when it's squad. It looks a little bit different than normally. And then maybe I need a second load of those.
Affirmative.
Okay, now I'm launching from my submarine. And now I have 2 submarines with nukes. And I see here is a cooldown bar. You see, as long as the bar is active, you cannot shoot. But we have now shot 1 nuke onto that position there. Oh, now you see it come down. Yeah, but the missile tank's still there. Tony, are you still here? Hope I'm not talking to myself.
I'm still here, I'm losing badly.
Oh, really? Maybe we see a different map.
Yeah.
After that, take a screenshot so we can compare. Not that you completely play a different game than I am. You see me on the bottom right of the island with the planes.
Yeah.
And you're a little bit on the top of that island, right? A little bit northern tip. With your 5 battleships.
Yeah.
Carrier strike good.
Just can't get in there.
I'm bringing in my troop transports. And now I'm trying another nuke, but I think it's hopeless against that commander there. But I did a little damage.
Course set.
Now I'm launching a couple more nukes.
Echo.
So my troop transports are moving in. Oh, that one is a little bit damaged. But I didn't give any support in defense. Yeah, thanks, Tony. Yeah, that clears the way for my ships.
Sorry?
That clears the way for my troop transports.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the AI seems better.
What is better?
The AI seems a lot better.
No, but it didn't really do that much. I gave him more assets.
Affirmative.
So let me move in with my tanks. I'm coming.
Got it. Got it. Right away. Got it.
Oh no, he has napalm.
Didn't get very far.
That was bad. It looks pretty bad. My troops just got slaughtered. And now he's coming in with his commander.
Right away.
Maybe I can destroy him a little bit. And he has shields. I should have brought EMP troops too. That went pretty bad. Looks like I'm mostly gone. They got wiped. So the question is, what should I build next? Should I build more air support?
He hasn't got that much left, has he?
Yeah, but yes, maybe I'm building EMP soldiers or something like that. Wait, I have a lot of research. I can just research that stuff. I go a little bit into the past, so it's available when I need it. What do we have? EMP
Under
fields.
attack.
I think I got all the EMP stuff. Orbital radar. Orbital EMP satellite station. I can build an orbital EMP satellite station. And then... Oh wait, nuke is actually not so good. But what I can do is... I can build a couple of EMP bombers. I need an airfield for those. That needs to also be powered. That's a strategic EMP board. Okay. They're gonna land here, if I'm lucky. I see my bad. Oh, actually, I can go back in time and stop the attack. 1 second. Wait a minute, how far back can I go? Yeah, 1 second. Actually, I should be able to erase the actions. Why can't I erase? Do I need a certain unit? Because usually I can go back in and erase. Now I know it. The action is issued long time ago. What I do now is I just stop them
On
here.
my way.
Now I can erase the action. So I overrode the old action with the new action. So instead of attacking now, I'm gonna wait. And I already built an EMP bomber in the present, actually 4 of them. They're here. Select them. Okay, I can maybe destroy. Wait a moment. I can take down their shields with EMP bombs.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. And I stopped my troop transports from attacking because they got destroyed anyway. Obviously I did that all in the past, so it's not visible yet in the future, they're still gone. But soon you're gonna see they're not attacking anymore. They're waiting. And you see now the troops on top, they already have unload actions that weren't erased, so I can stop. I mean, they still try to unload because that's what they did in the past. So I overrode the past action and prevented them from being destroyed. And now I see my EMP bombers moving in. The question is how far in do I have to move? I see them here. Oops. So yeah, the timing was not great. I lost one. And obviously I would have to move in my troop transports at the same time, which I didn't do. For the launch an orbital nuke, I think that one might hit because I stunned the defense. Yeah, you see a lot of the turrets and stuff are stunned. I wonder, I build an EMP. Let's see, I did research it. Is it that here? EMP satellite station. And with that EMP satellite station, I don't need the bombers really. I build one nevertheless. Yeah,
I'm sure they'll get my tanks.
What do you mean, Tony?
Try to offload my tanks. Right, I'm going in.
Okay. Oh, I see it. Oi. But they still have shields up and running. Yeah, but I think it's making some progress, it looks like.
Yes, sir.
I can maybe help Tony again with the nuke. there's still a missile turret. I should take out the missile turret. But I'm at least successful with my nukes, it seems.
On my way.
Oops. Sorry, Tony, get out of way. I placed the nuke.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize you were that close already.
No, they're gone anyway. That's it. Course. Bye-bye, tanks.
Can't be that bad. But
We send a nuke.
no, but I think I'm gonna I can send EMP. EMP nuke. EMP.
Course set. Got it.
Now with EMP I disabled the shields, I should have a chance, I think.
Got it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, sir. Got it. Right away. On it.
So now they are stunned, and so my helicopter have a chance. But I have too few of them, because they're all repaired. I think one is not enough. I think the timing was bad. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I should have built others.
Yeah. I mean, you're not the only one. I should have done it better too. Let me
Yeah,
build.
we haven't played for a while.
Shall we finish it or?
He's almost gone.
Yeah, I think so too. Actually, we only progress to victory 35%. So we are there's still a lot missing.
Oh, really?
Are there on other islands too? I mean, we didn't check. Maybe not.
There's a big... Yeah, the left hand, bottom left.
No, I think there's no enemies there. I mean, it should be a lot more than 52%. Actually, we are in second place. At 9 first. Yeah, I think that works. Sending a EMP pulse and then a nuke.
Yeah. There's a good tactic.
Yeah.
On my way.
But the enemy has probably still a lot there in the corner. Do you have still enough money, or how does it look?
I was live, but it's, yeah, I'm building now.
Alright, let's make one more attack and then, I mean, we should take him down, I think. That should be doable. I built 2 more aircraft carriers and a couple more, what do you call it, the helicopters. I think that should actually do it.
Yeah, my rocketeer is some rubbish.
Oh yeah, they got destroyed.
Yeah, they got taken out pretty quick.
Course set.
Okay, let me take down those little boats. Yeah, that might take too long. It's the small victories with my stealth submarine. One more shot. And let me move here in the middle.
On my
Maybe
way.
see what's going on.
Carrier strike group.
Where did I? What are those? Are those my? I think those are my EMP planes, but I actually don't need them. So I can just reclaim them, so I get some assets back. I think I should get about 50% back. Because now I have my EMP satellite station, which works a lot better. And what I forgot to build too, maybe.
Carrier strike group. Yes, sir.
I should also, okay, here I have a lot more. Hey, I have 4 nukes.
Invalid.
Yeah, for those I need
Got a lot
vision.
of airplanes.
Sorry?
Got a lot of airplanes.
What do you mean? It's not coming over well acoustically.
He's got a lot of air defense.
Okay.
There's a lot of rockets firing at you.
Yeah, I know. It's difficult to take those out at the moment. I think EMP pulse and the nuke should do the trick. I got shot down maybe.
And all my tanks that I've just built.
Okay, let's look. Tony has his armada built up. So you're moving into action.
Let's do this.
Engaging. Carrier strike group. Carrier strike group. Copy that.
Yeah, he has a lot of air defenses in that part of the map. Oops. There's launching nukes. Oh, the regular missiles, I think. But we are launching too.
Right away.
What I want to do is I also want to build some EMP droids.
Rally set.
Otherwise, that way we can take down
Yes,
the
sir.
EMP.
On my way.
They maybe get destroyed quickly, but at least I think we have a better chance that way.
On my
And
way.
I see Tony's ships.
Carrier strike group. Yes, sir.
Invalid.
Affirmative.
Yeah, there are lots of missile turrets which make things hard, but with the tanks we can take them out.
Carrier strike group. Yes, sir. You got it.
Oh, I only want the droids.
You got it.
So my EMP droids are loading and I'm going on my way soon too, Tony.
Aye.
Okay. Moving into position. What happened to your battleships, Tony? Are you checking out the island, the other one?
Yeah, I was just looking down in the other corner to see if there's any more stuff there.
No, oh, sorry. If you attack with your ships, wait a little bit and I shoot an EMP pulse if you attack that location. Or do you have EMP droids?
Sorry?
Do you have EMP troops?
strike group. Banshee battle group.
Invalid.
Course set.
Ah, shit. I didn't know yours get frozen too.
You fake me.
I thought it's only, I thought it was only the enemy. But at least the shields are taken down.
On my way.
Somehow not all of my ships made it.
On my way. Carrier strike group. 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 On it. Engaging. Right away. Got it.
Invalid. Invalid.
Engaging.
Invalid.
Right away.
Invalid.
On it. Got it. Got it. Engaging.
Yeah, I think soon.
Course set. Affirmative. Engaging.
So we are at 78% victory. I think soon.
Right away. On it. Right away.
There's already stuff.
Yeah, I think it's just like the stuff here in the corner, no?
Affirmative. Course set.
Okay, 99%.
Yeah.
I think once the time wave hits the present line, the game might be over.
Okay.
Not yet.
No.
I think we might have to destroy a little bit more, maybe.
Engaging.
Yeah, now we're at 100%. So when the time wave hits, maybe now it's over, we'll see.
Got it. Got it. On it. Right away. Got it.
So let's find out, I think now, no? Yeah, I think it should be over. Did we destroy all the commanders? Maybe the enemy is somewhere else located too. But at 100%.
Player eliminated.
Okay, now.
1%.
The big wait. It goes on forever.
Course set.
I think this area we didn't explore at all. Yeah, the map is maybe a little bit big for just the two of us.
Yeah.
Engaging. Engaging.
In my opinion, it should be over now. Maybe there's something not right. Maybe there's a hidden base.
Carrier strike good.
They're still
Player
building.
eliminated.
Yes, sir.
They're still building missile defense.
So,
Right away. Got it. On it.
Yeah, I think it should be over. How much more can we win?
It's gone from 99 to 98%.
True. Is the enemy building somewhere?
This is robots.
Can go into the future and see if there's somewhere enemy still hiding. I don't see anything. Now
Yeah, man.
we did it. We did it. Can you take a screenshot of your final overview map? I'll zoom out and take a screenshot so I can compare to mine. So we can see the statistics. Yeah. Tony had a lot more kills than I did. Oh, I had more losses. Then
Which statistics? What are statistics?
click on the star, the yellow star button. Do you find it?
Sorry, yeah, you covered the statistics at the end.
Yes. So yeah, you had more skills. You had 335. I hope you got the same number, otherwise something is not in sync.
What are you looking for? Kills?
Troop statistics. Click the right arrow
Yeah, got it.
and then troop statistics. What does it say? Kills 335 and losses 112 for you.
Kills 114, me 339,
Okay.
30 and 90.
Yeah, I guess it's possible because we don't play it at the same time. What the mail? Maybe I have to go the right time.
Mission completed.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Yeah, so yes, that was the game that the Chrono Commander, and this is still like a demo, like a initial, or first play test, and we won, but there's still a lot of work to be done for the game. Thank you guys for watching, and I see you later.